69. Why laughter is the best medicine? Have you heard this joke now? Questions. What's the rat's favorite game? I don't know, Sam. What's Ira's favorite game? Hide and squeak. Very funny. I'm glad you're laughing because, as we'll be finding out in this program, laughter is good for you. In fact, laughter is often called the best medicine. And it seems that's really true. Medically speaking, laughing releases into stress endorphins into the bodies, and there's evidence that people who laugh recover more quickly from illness, including COVID. Laughing is an essential part of what makes us human. Baby cry straight from birth, but the next sound they make, often as young as 2 or 3 months, is their laughter. And who can hear the baby laugh without laughing themselves? Laughter is catching, but before we start tickling our funny nose bones, I have a quick question for you now, and it's no laughing matter. Laughter can be a serious business. In fact, there is a scientific field of study into laughter and its effects on the human body. What is this study called? It is A. Gigologies, B. Gelatologies, or C. Geophthologies. Did you make those words, Sam? That sounded a bit funny to me. I say the study of laughter is called B. Gelatologies. Okay, now. But you'll be laughing on the other side of your face if you're wrong. Anyway, we'll find out the correct answer later in the program. Someone who is an expert in the study of laughing, whatever it's called, is cognitive neuroscientist Professor Sophie Scott. Here she explained to David Amos, presenter of BBC World Survive program, the big idea, exactly how the laugh is produced. Laughing is the variations of breathing. Like breathing involves a recap. When we laugh, you get this very large, fast contraction of the record. It's a very primitive way of making a sound. So really just squeezing ants out in a big bounce. Each of those individual squeeze gives you a half-second sound. The ha-ha sound you make when you laugh comes from your recap, a structure made of bones called ribs in your chest which protects the heart and lungs. The recaps work like a drum to amplifies a laugh is the reason why jokes are sometimes called rib sticklers. Professor Scott calls this a very primitive way of making sound because it's simple, natural, and essentially human. The word primitive can be used to describe anything relating to the basic way humans live at the early stage of development. Before money, machines, or writings were invented, primitive human noise like crying and laughing linked to the universal human experience, and this can be seen in the large number of words we use to talk about them. In English, chuckle, giggle, chortle, cackle, and guffaw all describe different types of laughter. Right, so how could you describe the giggle, Sam? I say the giggles is laughing in a quiet but uncontrolled way, like the child who finds something very funny or feel embarrassed. Unlike a guffaw, which is when you blast out a very loud laugh, often at something stupid or rude, someone has said, but humans aren't the only animals to laugh. We belong to the same family as other primates like chimpanzees, gorillas, and orangutans of warm laugh. Even rats tickle each other and make squeaky noise like laughter when they're played. Here's Professor Scott again to take up a story for BBC World Survive program. The big idea plays very important in behavior for mammals. All mammals play when they are juveniles, and some mammals play their whole lives, and laughter is started with an invitation to play. It is the sign that you are playing. Professor Scott said laughter is an important social tool for all mammals, animals, including humans, dogs, and whales, which give birth to live young rather than laying eggs, and to feed their young with milk. By laughing, young mammals, sometimes called juveniles, signal that they want to play, and young rats who don't laugh back and more likely to get a bite than the giggles. And the rat bites is nothing to laugh about. What a lot of facts we learned about laughter now. Yes, we could almost be expert on laughter. Geophthologists, isn't that what you call them, Sam? Oh yes, in my quick question, I asked you to name a scientific study of laughter and the effects on the body. I'm almost certain you're not geologists or geophthologists, so the answer must be gelatology, the correct answer. Well done, Nell. I knew you were good for a laugh. Okay, let's recap the vocabulary from the program before you think of any more terrible jokes. First, we have recap the structure in your chest which emit of ribs and produce a sound of laughter. The adjective primitive relates to the simple, natural way humans live in their early stage of development. There are different types of laughter, including giggles, childlike laughter in a quiet but uncontrolled way, and guffaws when you laugh out loud, often at something someone has said. Males are animals, including humans, which give birth to live young and feed them with milk. And finally, a young animal which is not fully grown can be called a juvenile. Well, it's been a lot of minutes, Sam, but unfortunately for our segment are up. Join us again for more trending topics, useful vocabulary, and who knows, maybe some terrible jokes here. A segment English. Bye for now. Goodbye.